Hey guys, so I have to hold this because I'm like balancing you on a window.
I go to war, I fight for you. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I fight. Damn right.
I just thought I would film an intro to this video. As you can probably guess by the title, this week I will be taking part in the virtual vacation scheme that is run by Legal Cheek and the University of Law. So it starts on Monday, which is tomorrow. Today is currently Sunday. There is a whole programme and it's not actually that many hours. At first it like overwhelmed me a bit when I saw like all the lists of everyone who was speaking and all that, but when you like time block it out, it's not that long, which is really good for like my first one. So a bit of background context. I am a psychology graduate. Well, I haven't graduated yet, but like fingers crossed. And I'm hoping to convert to law at some point, hopefully September, by doing the MA Law, which is a master's. This video won't be going up for a while, I don't think, because I've got a few others that I filmed. This vacation scheme is basically just a week long, and it's obviously virtual and online, and because I've never done anything like this before, I thought I would vlog it. So you get to watch me, who has no clue about anything with law, stumble their way through this vacation scheme. So if you want to see that, keep watching. I'll just explain a little bit. A vacation scheme is normally a week or two, sometimes paid, sometimes unpaid, where you do work experience in a soliciting firm. So you shadow a solicitor and work alongside them. You might be in one seat or two seats, and when I say seat I mean department of the company. But this vacation scheme, because it's not linked with a particular firm, it won't be like that because I won't be following a solicitor around for a week. This is more like a series of talks and discussions and chances to network, which was something I didn't know what it was, and had a whole last week I just frantically made a LinkedIn profile because I didn't have one, and they said that, you know, maybe you should network and like meet people, and I was like, oh my god. So in the past week I've gone from not being in this vacation scheme, not having a LinkedIn profile, to being in the vacation scheme, having a LinkedIn profile, and being in a WhatsApp group chat for everyone who's going to be attending, and now I've actually made connections on LinkedIn. So like it's a whole big thing. This is honestly the beginning of, if I get, fingers crossed, if I get into law school, the beginning of a journey. So I thought I would take you guys along with me. So yeah. So this is the programme for this week. On Monday things start at 9:30, and what I'll do is I won't run you through all of it now, but I will explain it on each day as I go. And then this is just a little weekly plan of it all time blocked out. So as you can see, going from this to this, here are all the times. Today is Sunday, so I had church in the morning. I've got lunch with someone who is in a support bubble with us now, and then church again in the evening, and then Monday is probably one of the heaviest days, and this day is actually my dad's birthday, so I shall come back to you guys tomorrow and I'll have to pick outfits so that I feel prepared even if I'm not on screen. So we have a big storm coming, but this is a journey that we are both going to go on, so enjoy.
We're Cineplex, once in a world furniture company, 99 per. Anyway, out. Here comes the loud outro music.
Good morning folks, it is 10 to 8 in the morning. It is the first day of the virtual vacation scheme. At 9:30 we've got the introduction and the welcome. If it says stage, you're not going to be seen. If it says expo, you are going to be seen. So my expo event isn't actually until 6 o'clock, but I think loads of people have basically said that we're going to like dress the part to feel the part. But today's outfit, right? Bought this for a wedding. The wedding got cancelled because of corona, and it's this jumpsuit and it's really comfortable. It has like a professional looking top half and it means that I'm going to be comfortable. So here I am. I feel quite cute, you know? So here is me. Do you see my point? Like if I'm on a Zoom call, this is going to be very good. But yeah, so I'm gonna make my bed. I want to straighten my hair, so I'll probably do hair before makeup because I care more about that. And then when it comes to 8:30, I then want to go and make coffee and have breakfast, and then do my devotional before getting ready at about 9:10 to go downstairs to my sister's room, which is where I am going to be taking my Zoom calls because it has a desk and, well, it's not Zoom, it is Hopin. But my dad brought me coffee, which is great, so I'm just going to play some music, make my bed, straighten my hair and put my jewellery on. I just walked into a chair. I'm listening to Katie Bellotti's podcast. My hair is straight. I need a haircut, I know. Makeup is done. Gonna read breakfast and do my devotion. Read breakfast. morning, do my devotional and have breakfast at the same time.
Having a chat, we've got everything from, you know, LLB students, GDL, LPC, non-law students. Down in such a severe way, the economy wouldn't have been happened right now. So what? You can't get a training contract this year, you get one next year or the year before. 2 years in the... You must do is ignore that. These things... We've got sessions on, you know, legal technology.
Oh my god, I feel overwhelmed. So it's 11:30. So we had the intro welcome talk at 9:30 to 10, and then Alex came on and was like, it's 10, I'm starting my talk. Everyone else out. So started his talk, which was so useful, but my point about it is he had a lecture slide up but didn't do any lecture slides. He had a cover slide but didn't have any actual slides of information. So when he was talking, and he's quite a fast talker and he keeps going a lot, there was no like accompanying slides, which meant that you were just trying to figure out which information was the most useful, like trying to write everything down or all of that, and it would have been very useful just to have some slides in the background. And then at the end, no one was ready for us to network. Like, yes, I got dressed and got ready, but we, on like the schedule thing, were told that our first like networking thing on the expo section is going to be this evening at 6 o'clock for like drinks. And then at the end, he only talks about the case study like the last 10 minutes. So we got this case study, which isn't actually a case study, it's like a worksheet thing. It's a table, it's an empty table about which sector deserves to be rescued from COVID the most out of creative, travel, hospitality, retail, gambling or sport. Then at the end, he like talks about it briefly and it's like, can you just do it in your own time? The way the case studies are going to work is that we get a case study each day from Monday to Thursday, and then Friday we'll get given model answers, basically. And then at the end he goes, okay, so now you need to network. We're all like... Sorry? I'm on the second Legal Cheek WhatsApp back scheme group chat, and everyone in the chat was just like, what? Wait, no, like, what? So he recommended that you network 5 people. I networked 1 person. It's my first ever time networking. I've never networked in real life, let alone online. I'd like... I feel drained. The networking was great. He seemed like a really nice guy. You have 3 minutes, so it's not that long. We just talked about the talk we just had and then which sector we thought deserved it the most. I made some notes, but I'm gonna finish my coffee, go sit outside with my parents, because I've actually networked the most through these chats. Like, that's how I found people on LinkedIn and all that stuff. So I am not gonna do any, I'm not gonna follow, oh I feel bad, I'm not gonna follow his recommendation to network 5 people. That's just because I'm wimpy. There's so many people on this chat that were like, oh, I'm just not going to network at all. So I'm proud of myself that I did 1. So folks, it is 1:48. I'm meant to be on there at 5:02. In the meantime, this is the weirdest thing. From the like group chats that people have made, I am now in a virtual law society, which is so cool. So now after this Legal Cheek vacation scheme thing that's from 2 to 3, at 3 we're all having a Zoom meeting to discuss what we're gonna do and what everyone's roles are, and like that's happened so fast, I can't believe it. But I think me and this other girl called Olivia, who seems so lovely, are going to be the non-law officers, because I'm planning on converting through a master's and she's planning on converting through the GDL. So we're hoping that by us both going different routes through different institutions, that we'll be able to like provide advice to people, like keep people updated on our journeys, how we're finding it, like answer any questions as it goes along. We're going to talk about this on the call. And some absolute legend made a document that has a bunch of information about ideas for the case study. So whoever they are, I want to marry them. God, I feel like everyone knows what's going on and I literally have no law experience, so I've got no clue. Okay, now I need to actually go back onto the Legal Cheek thing. Go to the stage. Nothing's happening at the stage at the minute. There's another poll. Where does the drive originate for firms to change the way they do things? From the firm's partner or the firm's clients? I'm going to click clients. Yeah, okay. Clients is on 88%. We are waiting on the stage. I've got iced coffee again. My notebook.
Vacation scheme sponsored by the University of Law.
We begin.
My name is...
And of course, in the current environment that we're in, there are very few people using the trains, and so that hasn't...
What kind of activities could aspiring lawyers be doing to help build the mindset?
So this is just finished. Do our Zoom call thing, which I'm really scared, but it will be fine. I'm getting really nervous talking to new people, so, which is ironic because this whole thing is talking to new people. It's nearly 5 o'clock, so we were on that call for like An hour and 45 minutes. Oh, I feel very drained. That was really fun. It was really nice meeting everyone. Considering this literally just started this morning, we've come up with like the name we're going to use and like the introduction post we're all going to do. By the time this goes up, it would have been running, hopefully fingers crossed, for weeks. What I've gathered that we're just going to do is basically just have like this big one network where we are all like content creators and giving advice to other people. This is my newfound tripod area. It's 5 to 6. I'm preparing for the quiz. I have a can of Coke. The quiz is going to be from 6 to half 6, and then afterwards I'm assuming we have a chance to network again. But because I've already met so many people on these like WhatsApp chats, I don't really feel the need to network, but I think I should do at least one, like meet at least one person on the 3-minute network thing, because then it gets me out of my comfort zone a bit, but I don't need to do it in terms of meeting people, if that makes sense.
Day one, in the afternoon, that latest one with Dan Kane and Philip Dupre's. Like some...
Good morning, folks. It is day 2 of the Legal Cheek virtual vac scheme. I am in my outfit for today. I shall show you. Here I am. I am wearing the shirt that's got little bees on the front. I hate bees, but I like this shirt, and the sleeves are all poofy. And then I've got these suit trousers from H&M. People are only really going to see me from the top up, but like these are actually really comfy. And also I wanted to get more comfortable, confident in wearing them, because I've never actually like worn them before. So it's also really hot today, so in the meantime, between workshops today, I shall literally be changing into a bikini, running outside, coming back in with enough time to stop sweating, and then putting this back on. Today's programme. This morning at 10 we have Jacob Bennett, who is talking about, I think, life as a debt finance lawyer. Apologies because the window makes me look very washed out. It's exactly 10 o'clock, so this should start really soon. I have my coffee in my mug that says "Bring me coffee and I will love you forever." It's starting. Just downloaded the case study, finished my devotional, and then there are a couple of
Hello everyone.
Hi. Spreadsheets to fill out where people were. Everyone's filling out their LinkedIn's and like legal Instagrams if they have them, so I chucked mine on there, and now I'm gonna watch this.
Going into, let me hand over now to Jacob to do his presentation. So Jacob, over to you.
The first event is over. I am gonna sunbathe now because it's really sunny outside and I really want to enjoy it, so that is all I have to say. Okay folks, it is nearly 2 o'clock. I went and sunbathed. I still have my bikini on underneath. Why not? This event is Meet the Legal Technologists. Speaking is Dana Dennis-Smith, who is the founder of Obelisk and The First 100 Years. Nishant Prasad, who is an associate at something I can't pronounce. Catherine Bamford, founder of BAM Legal. Anthony Whitlock's UK deployments at Ironclad. So the topic is going to be about law tech, which is something that I don't really know. Well, I don't know anything about anything to do with law. I just have water as my drink of choice. I found this morning's presentation really interesting. It was about debt finance, and obviously when you hear debt finance I was like, what? But it's about borrowing by companies, so a lot of things that actually makes a lot of sense, like big loans, drawing up the contracts for that, all this stuff, like going through with the deal. And yeah, and then the case study, I'm going to struggle with because I don't know anything about anything. They've just come on, so this is about to start.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Very warm welcome entitled "Which Aspect of Technology Will Prove More Disruptive to the Legal Profession?" And
I don't know what cryptocurrency. That reminds me of that
also,
TikTok. It's like
hashtag. You've already been very active on Twitter.
I don't even know what that means, but I love it. Hello. I don't even know if I've spoken today. It's day 3 of the Legal Cheek virtual vacation scheme, and this morning we had yoga with a lady called Eloise. I'm pretty sure her second name was Skinner. No one really knew what was going on. We were like, are we doing yoga? Is it like, are we talking about yoga? What are we doing? I didn't wear this. I put a bikini on because that was from 9 to 10, and then afterwards it's like 29 degrees today, so I was like, I'm going outside, I'm going tan. But we did yoga. I did yoga. Loads of people on my group chat were like, I'm in bed, I'm not doing this. But I thought it was fun. Whilst I was sat and watching the Q&A before I went outside, I got an email from the University of Law saying that I have a conditional offer to study the MA. This will be going up like a month later, so by this point, like, Maybe I'll know if I'm in. Anyway, so my place is conditional on me getting a 2-1 at university. And I got a result back yesterday actually, and I got a 70, which is mad. It was my anthropology one, which is not obviously what my degree's on. My degree's psychology, and I hated that essay. It's 100% of the module and I got a 70, which is insane because firsts are unheard of for me. By the way, I have a big thing of black coffee. Don't know how I feel about it. I feel like if I was to do this again I would put sugar in it, but this is literally just black coffee because I'm running out of oat milk. So that's exciting because now I've like actually been accepted as long as I get the 2-1, and like I'm not going to feel fully settled until I know that I actually like officially have it, but because of the no detriment thing and the way everything's going so far, like I will be very shocked if I don't get a 2-1 because my grades normally are like mainly 2-1s, the odd 2-2 and the rare first. I really hope they get a 2-1. So that's exciting because now I actually have the place and I've accepted. But yeah, this won't be going up for a while, so who knows, maybe by this point I'll know? I don't know. This talk I'm very excited for. It's nearly 2 o'clock, by the way. I think this is one that loads of people are looking forward to, and this is the Life as a Litigator workshop, and Chrissy Wolfe is speaking, who has a YouTube channel called Law and Broader, and she's so cool. And someone else whose name I don't know how to pronounce, and that makes me feel really bad. Rajiv Bhatt, who's a barrister at Hardwick, and Matthew Mills, who is a barrister at Radcliffe Chambers, and they're discussing dispute resolution. This means nothing to me because I've got no clue what any of those words mean, but the fact that they've got solicitors and barristers there makes me very excited. And dispute resolution and litigation is a lot like words that you hear a lot, so I'm like very excited for it, and I think loads of people are. Frick, I haven't actually looked at the case study because the case study doesn't load on my phone. So this morning I was like, oh, I'll look at that later, and then obviously I got my admission to the University of Law and I was like, meh. Oh, and then I've got a bit of an issue with the student finance because I need a valid passport, but my passport's expired, but the expired passport is in Brighton and I can't renew a passport until you send off your old one so they can get rid of it. So like I just don't have a valid passport. Okay, this is about onboarding a new client. I don't know what that means. Hopefully I'll learn what that means.
Hello and welcome back to the Legal Cheek virtual vac scheme. And
I wonder how many litres
this morning we had the wellness breakfast with Eloise Skinner, still trying to recover from those yoga exercises. 2,000 of you here with us is going to be around 10 minutes long each, launching a copycat antiviral drug, which has successfully been trialled and is effective.
It is finished for the day. That one was actually really, really interesting. I loved every one of those people who were talking. Matt Mills was a special favourite. Everyone like on my group chat seemed to just love him. That was really insightful and really useful. It's now 3:20. I've got some YouTube videos to edit, so what I'm going to do is go and take my headphones and my hard drive, and I'm going to sit outside with my mother, but I'm going to be in the shade because I showered after I tanned this morning and I'm not in the mood to start sweating again. That is my plan.